"The emotions are surprisingly good," said Chastain, who earned his first 2 NASCAR Cup Series wins this season, at the Circuit of the Americas road course and at Talladega, Alva. Superspeed. Chastain's #1 Trackhouse Racing Chevrolet finished third in the Phoenix Raceway season finale, 1.2 seconds behind the winner, and newly crowned 2022 Series champion Joey Logano. After moving forward from a 25th place starting spot on the grid and competing inside the top 5 for most of the final laps, Chastain felt confident that he and the 2-year-old Trackhouse Racing team had done all it could, and, if nothing else, set the stage for future championship runs. After a season of career firsts, a maiden victory and a dramatic lap to qualify for the NASCAR Cup Series championship race, Ross Chastain insisted he felt more hopeful than disappointed after coming up short of hoisting his first major racing trophy on Sunday. "I am not sad, I am not upset, I actually can't believe how good I feel. I am so proud and so happy to get this first shot in the championship," he added. The other 2 championship-eligible drivers, Joe Gibbs Racing's Christopher Bell and Hendrick Motorsports' Chase Elliott, finished 10th and 28th, respectively, both having to overcome different challenges on Sunday. Bell and the entire Joe Gibbs Racing organization received heartbreaking news in the hours immediately before the race that Coy Gibbs, the team's vice chairman and chief operating officer, and son of team founder Joe Gibbs, had passed away the night before at the age of 49. Bell said the team met and decided it should still race on Sunday, and he ran among the top 10 for much of the day, despite the tough circumstances. "That was an experience unlike I've ever gone through in my entire life," Bell said. "In that moment, you don't know what's right and what's wrong. If you should get in the race car and race or you should NT race. Myself, Denny, Hamlin, and the other JGR drivers were all in the same boat. We didn't know what to do." JGR President, Dave Alpern, actually came back to the racetrack right before driver intros and told us, "You need to go out there and race," and that's what we did. Definitely just an incredible twist of emotion and a perspective change for sure. You think that this is the big picture, then you get news like this and realize it's the small picture in the grand scheme of things. Elliot, who won the regular season championship, also spent time at the front of the field, but contact between his and Chastain's Chevrolets on a restart with a little more than 100 laps remaining sent his Chevrolet spinning into the wall. The team worked on the car, but Elliot ultimately finished the race 2 laps down. I am not sure, Elliot repeatedly answered when asked about the incident with him and Chastain. "Looking forward to the offseason and really proud of our team for the fight we put in today. Like we just kind of peaked right before we crashed, got our car driving pretty good, just had our best pit stop of the day, so that was all solid, and we were right there next to the 22, Logano. Thought we had a shot at it all the way up until we didn't." For both Chastain and Bell, 2022 marked the best NASCAR Cup Series season of their careers statistically. It was the first championship 4 appearance for both, as well. Chastain, 29, of Alva, Florida, spent 19 weeks ranked among the top 3 in the championship standings, earned his first 2 NASCAR Cup Series wins and more than doubled his previous single-season marks for top 5, 15, and top 10, 21, finishes. Bell, 27, of Norman, Oklahoma, scored 3 wins and career highs in top 5, 12, and top 10, 20, finishes. Elliott, 26, of Dawsonville, GA, tied his career best mark in wins, 5, and earned 12 top 5 and 20 top 10 finishes. His 3 pole positions were most in his 7 full-time season. Joe Gibbs Racing's vice chairman and chief operating officer Coy Gibbs, son of NASCAR Hall of Fame team owner Joe Gibbs, passed away Saturday night at his hotel in Phoenix. It is with great sorrow that Joe Gibbs Racing confirms that Coy Gibbs, co-owner, went to be with the Lord in his sleep last night. The family appreciates all the thoughts and prayers and asks for privacy at this time, the team said in a statement released in the moments before Sunday's green flag. Word of the loss spread quickly throughout the Phoenix facility, and a moment of silence was held in Gibbs' honor just prior to the green flag. Gibbs was only 49 years old, the same age his older brother J.D. Gibbs was when he passed away in 2019. "We are heartbroken by the tragic loss of Coy Gibbs. On behalf of the France family and all of NASCAR, I extend my deepest condolences to Joe, Pat, Heather, the Gibbs family and everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing on the loss of Coy, a true friend and racer," NASCAR chairman Jim France said. Kyle Busch, who drove 15 years for the Joe Gibbs Racing organization, was visibly upset on the grid just before the race start. "Words can't describe this day. Today was already going to be tough enough, but it's even more gut-wrenching now," He posted on Twitter just before the race. Coy Gibbs is the father of 4 and had just watched his oldest child, 20-year-old Ty Gibbs, win the NASCAR Xfinity Series championship on Saturday night. "I am definitely proud of him," Coy Gibbs said of Ty. "I've always got his back as his father. Watching it today, just to see his determination," Coy continued. "I think he's got skills and he's determined. It definitely made me proud. I think for my wife, we were both proud, just because he hammered down and did his job." Austin Cindric takes home Sunoco Rookie of the Year honor. Team Penske's Austin Cindric started the 2022 year with a victory in the season-opening Daytona 500, and he took the season's final checkered flag on Sunday, having earned the Sunoco Rookie of the Year. Cindric, 24, has the Daytona 500 victory, earned 5 top 5 and 10 top 10 finishes this season, and advanced to the second round of the playoffs. He said securing that all-important early season victory allowed him to essentially learn the ropes of NASCAR's Major League as a rookie with the security of knowing he'd already earned a playoff position. "It does change the regular season in the fact I am able to go through the regular season without the pressure of having to win a race as well as figure everything out," Cindric said. "And that was probably more of an advantage than I gave it credit for, not having to put pressure on yourself, your team, or have to be desperate. From that standpoint, I think it was something made me be able to be patient or aggressive in areas I needed to be." Burton's best finish was a 3rd place at the Indianapolis road course this summer. Gilliland's top effort was a 4th place at the Indy road course. End of an era for Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch's 7th place finish in Sunday's championship finale marked his final race at Joe Gibbs Racing after a celebrated 15-year tenure that included 2 championships, 2015 and 2019, and 56 of his career total 60 victories, and finished in the top 10 in the championship 11 of his 15 seasons with the team. He finished 7th in his final outing with JGR on Sunday, driving a No. 18 Toyota whose paint job included images of his time celebrating all the success he shared with the team over the course of his tenure. Busch has signed to drive the No. 8 Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing beginning in 2023. "It's been a long road and I owe a lot of my success to Toyota Racing. I wouldn't be where I am today without your support through the years. You guys will always be family to me, but I look forward to seeing you in my rearview come Daytona next year."